Hi, my name's Dave Czerwinski, and I'm an assistant professor in the marketing department at the College of Business. I'd like to tell you about my research in drug safety surveillance. The U.S. drug supply is incredibly safe, thanks in large part to the extensive testing that the FDA does of drugs before they're allowed to be used by the general public. Such testing culminates in clinical trials in humans, by the end of which it's hoped that any possible side effects to the drug have been detected. However, on occasion it happens that a drug is released on the market and later found to have serious negative side effects that weren't discovered during clinical trials. Vioxx was a recent example of this. Vioxx was approved by the FDA in 1999, but 5 years later it was withdrawn from the market after it was shown to cause an increased risk of heart attack or stroke in patients taking the drug. It's been estimated that during those 5 years, tens of thousands of lives may have ended prematurely due to Vioxx. In the public's eye, Vioxx highlighted the fact that although the FDA does an incredibly thorough job of testing drugs when they're being developed, when it comes to the subsequent monitoring of drug safety after a drug has been released, the procedures in place are woefully inadequate. The current surveillance system relies on voluntary reports from physicians and doesn't take advantage of the extensive data that's available. We are working on a more systematic approach to drug safety surveillance that makes use of a large database of health insurance claims. Such databases can contain health records for hundreds of thousands or even millions of patients. The records detail the particular drugs that the patient is taking, as well as their reasons for visiting the doctor or going to the hospital. Although the records are detailed, they're completely anonymous. By looking for patterns in this data, we can find associations between particular drugs and particular side effects. And because there are so many people in the databases, even very rare side effects can be detected. Of course, with so many drugs out there and so many possible side effects, there are important statistical challenges involved in doing such an analysis. In particular, we want to balance our desire to detect side effects with the need to minimize the number of false alarms. That is, if there is a side effect, even a very rare one, we would like our surveillance system to be sensitive enough to detect it, but not overly sensitive and indiscriminate so that it would lead to unnecessary concerns about perfectly safe drugs. We are currently testing our approach, and it shows promise in addressing these challenges more effectively than traditional statistical techniques. We hope that our research will lead to a more powerful post-marketing drug safety surveillance system that will detect side effects as quickly as possible, saving lives and making the U.S. drug supply even safer. Thank you.